Hi guys, so today I want to share another story with you. Today I want to talk about Real Housewives of Orange County, Emily Simpson stuck in miserable marriage, plus Lauri Peterson's son, jailhouse beatdown. Okay guys, I have two exclusive stories that I want to share with you today. The first one is about Emily, and that's exclusively coming from All About the Tea. The second one is Lauri Peterson's son, Josh Waring, and that's coming from Radar Online. Let's start with Emily first. Now, I will start out by saying, I don't know what it is about Emily, but my heart bleeds for Emily. I can't tell you why. I don't know why I have so much compassion towards her, but I really do. And I have to remind myself, I could not stand her last season. I really didn't like her. I wanted her fired. Yeah, go get rid of her, blah, blah. But I have done a 360. I really feel sorry for her. I don't know why. So All About the Tea is reporting that basically, you guys, she's in a loveless marriage. Okay, so let's go into the details, what they're saying. They're saying that Emily and Shane are pretty much roommates. They live separate lives under one roof. They haven't had sex in over a year and sleep in separate bedrooms most of the time. You know what it sounds like to me? It sounds like it's even worse than what we are witnessing on the season. And what we're seeing this season is bad. I mean, and I might take it a step further, and I don't know if I'm crossing the line here. This possibly, I don't want to offend anyone, could contribute to her weight issues. Now, I don't think anyone should be scrutinized about their weight, the way that people are treating her. But it does seems to be a problem, and I mean that in a very, very loving way. And this could be part of it. I mean, we just saw how devastated she was about her weight on this week's episode, and how she didn't even want to see the number, and it just was very painful to watch. I mean, my heart bleeds for Emily. So let's go back to the story. I'm drifting here. The article goes on to say that one of the reasons that Emily remains in the marriage is because of Shane's parents. Shane's parents help support their lifestyle. The article says, Emily barely works outside of the show. She does not work much as an attorney. Shane's family pays for their house, cars, and gives them an allowance. Wow. This is really sad, people. It really seems like Emily has to do some soul searching. First, she has to get a little confidence in herself and remind herself, I was born in this world without Shane. I really don't need him to be happy. And then she has to gather up some strength to leave him. And I'm not into breaking up marriages, but I believe just to sit around and be miserable is not a good way to live. But at the end of the day, it is her choice. Either she's going to gather up some strength and get some self-esteem and tell herself, I don't have to live this way, and no amount of money is worth it, or we're just going to continue to watch her suffer. But this is really up to Emily. But, that's with everybody's life. Your life is about your choices. And if you tell yourself that you can't do something, then you won't. So that's probably why I feel so sorry for Emily, because, happiness starts in the mind. So it's really sad. Now let's move on to another sad story. Now this next story is really, really interesting because it defies all the stereotypes. You hardly ever hear about a white, rich male, and I'm talking about Lauri's son. Now, Josh isn't rich himself, but his mother is, so he has access to a rich lifestyle. You hardly hear about a white, rich male being railroaded by cops, and even more crazy, cops from Orange County. It wouldn't be a big thing if you hear about a corrupt cop coming from, I don't know, LA, but we're talking about exclusive, rich Orange County, okay? So, and Josh truly is. Now, I did a story about this, about Lauri Peterson. I'll leave the link in the description. It's really weird. So I went into this story in detail. So I really know a lot about Josh and his situation. And to be honest, people, he truly is innocent. When the victim says, this guy did not shoot me, well, I mean, you can't get more specific than that. I mean, he's innocent. But these cops really have it out for Josh. And they have it out for Josh because Josh was an addict and he was a bad boy. it is what it is. And so they're going to make him pay the price. He's really being locked up for shooting, attempted murder, for shooting this guy who ended up living. And the guy has been screaming since day one, Josh didn't do it. But they don't like him, so they've kept him locked up, and his life has been a living hell. So let's talk about this Radar Online article. So Josh got attacked in the jail, and the guards really didn't do anything about it. And this isn't just an irregular attack. He got viciously attacked. If you see the open wound on his chest, the open marks on his face, it took stitches, like he got a beat down. And Lauri is really, really scared. And according to the article, she says, "It kills me to see this. The guards have a duty to serve and protect. A dead man can't talk. A dead man can't pursue his civil actions against the country. County." And what she's saying is, Josh is starting to talk. He's saying he's being railroaded by the prison system. And basically, it wouldn't be a bad idea if he was gone, because then, he couldn't testify. Now, does this mean that they are out to kill him? No. But the evidence speaks for themselves. I mean, they're certainly giving him a hard time in there because they are supposed to prevent attacks like this. But as we know, it's just reality, people. Our prison system can be corrupt, and we all know that. And so Lauri is fearful that her son is going to get killed in there. And quite honestly, I don't blame her. I would be petrified too, because looks like, they're letting him get beat up pretty bad. Now, I did do a detailed video about Josh and what happened that night for his crime. So if you haven't checked that out yet, don't forget to check that out. I'll leave the link in the description box. So that's my housewife news for you today. So what I want to know today in my comment section is, does anybody feel sorry for Emily, or am I just being a wuss? And also, what do you think? Do you think that the cops, the guards, are behind Josh getting beat up? I mean, it's a serious question. Also, if you like this video, go ahead and click that like button. If you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and do that. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.